Like a fading ember, but I hear you, mama.
The Rougarou is one of the most chilling and mysterious figures to haunt the swamps and bayous of South of Midnight, blending folklore with the ambience of the game's world. This creature is not only a terrifying boss, but a nod to real-world mythologies that have long been whispered about in the southern United States, particularly Louisiana. In this video, we will unravel the Rougarou's deep-rooted origins, its connection to the game's themes, and why it stands as such a powerful and symbolic antagonist.
For many long years I was selfish and numb. I went marching backward, beat my own drum, searching for something where I came from. 'Cause life is a fight.
The Rougarou, a fearsome creature of French origins, draws its legend from the bayous and rural regions of Louisiana. In local folklore, it's commonly described as a half-man, half-wolf creature with a thirst for blood. But this isn't just another werewolf story, oh no. The Rougarou's origins delve into darker, more sinister territories. The legend of Rougarou has multiple variations, but most share a central theme, a curse. According to some versions, the Rougarou is a human who, after breaking a latent vow or falling out of favor with the church, is transformed into a beast as punishment. Other tales depict it as a creature born from the violations of sacred traditions or as an ominous omen, haunting those who stray too far from the natural order. In South of Midnight, the Rougarou takes on a more primal, violent form. It's a creature driven by a twisted, unrelenting hunger, and its existence is tied to the swampy, decaying world of the game. Its presence is no mere accident. Like the folklore, the Rougarou in South of Midnight symbolizes both the dangerous beauty of the bayou and the dark forces that lie beneath the surface. In South of Midnight, the Rougarou is far more than just a boss. It's a living, breathing representation of the environment itself. As the player encounters this terrifying beast, they must not only battle for survival, but also confront the deeply unsettling themes that the Rougarou embodies. The Rougarou's design in South of Midnight reflects the animalistic fairy and otherworldly nature of the creature. Its hulking, twisted form is a perfect blend of a man and beast with elongated limbs and sharp, menacing claws. The creature's eyes, glowing with an otherworldly fire, suggest a sentient rage, as though the Rougarou is fully aware of its cursed fate and the pain it inflicts upon others. Its howl is enough to send chills down the player's spine, reminding them of the ancient forces lurking in the shadows of the bayou. But beyond the fight, the Rougarou serves as a symbol of punishment, transgression, and the haunting consequences of defying nature. The bayou, a symbol of both life and death, represents a space where boundaries blur. The Rougarou, much like the swamp itself, isn't simply an adversary, it's a manifestation of that boundary-crossing energy. To defeat it is to triumph over the consequences of breaking those unspoken rules. In the game's lore, the Rougarou is more than just a creature. It is an embodiment of the curse that haunts the protagonist's journey. The bayou and its supernatural inhabitants, like the Rougarou, are reflections of the struggle between life and death, of humans caught in a cycle they cannot escape. The Rougarou's very existence speaks to the tragic inevitability, the curse of being forever bound to the swamp. This curse is tied to the game's themes of voodoo, hoodoo, and the forces of nature. The Rougarou is a manifestation of these beliefs, punishments, and rituals that draw from ancient traditions. Voodoo practitioners and those in the bayou often speak of the Rougarou as an omen, a sign that the balance has been upset. Its appearance in South of Midnight represents a twist of these traditional beliefs, suggesting that in this world, nature and the supernatural are inseparable. What the Rougarou represents is not just the horrific consequences of violating sacred rules, but the danger of upsetting the natural order in ways they cannot be undone. As the player battles the Rougarou, it becomes clear that defeating it is not just about survival. The encounter with the creature is transformative, both for the player and the story itself. The Rougarou is a catalyst, a symbol of the chaotic, uncontrollable forces that have taken hold of the world. Much like the real-world Rougarou legends, where the creature's presence is often tied to punishment for transgression, the Rougarou in South of Midnight forces the protagonists to confront the darkness within themselves and the world around them. It is through this confrontation that players uncover deeper layers of the story and the true consequences of the curse that plagued the land. Moreover, the Rougarou's attack patterns and the design of the boss fight itself mirrors the symbolic role in the narrative. The Rougarou is relentless, unforgiving, and its power draws from the environment around it. It attacks with an unpredictability that reflects the unsettling, unstable nature of the bayou. The battle isn't just physical, it's a battle of wills, with the player struggling to overcome the primal, chaotic forces of the world itself. The Rougarou in South of Midnight is far from a simple boss fight. It is a creature deeply rooted in the cultural and spiritual beliefs of the bayou, a reflection of the consequences of violating sacred traditions and a symbol of the primal forces of nature. By understanding its origins and the symbolism it carries, we can appreciate why this creature has such a profound impact on the game story. The Rougarou is not merely a monster to be slain, it's a powerful force that embodies the very essence of the world South of Midnight tries to create. The Rougarou teaches us that the line between human and monster is often blurred, that the boundaries of nature are fragile, and that every action has a consequence. As players face off against the terrifying beast, they are forced to confront not only the darkness lurking in the bayou, but the darkness within themselves. And in the end, the question remains, can they escape the curse, or will they too become part of the Rougarou's legend?